Welcome everyone to another episode of Terrain Studio. I'm your host, Shawn Morris. Tonight on the Terrain Studio, I thought I would just continue with my sort of vlog that I was started yesterday. I put that up. I got several comments back from you guys about various things. In particular, people were giving advice on what lists they typically play. Someone suggested maybe playing the US list. Someone suggested playing a list that's a particular interest, a fun list to play. As mentioned before, I typically don't have any sort of units that I dislike playing. Certainly, I enjoy playing all of my armies. Otherwise, there would be really no point in owning them. I'm still not completely set on it. I think I probably won't come to a conclusion till near the end of the week, right before I head out on the aircraft. And when I make the choice, then there's really no going back on it, because I'll fly in, I'll get in late Friday night and start early Saturday morning. So I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, whatever I play, I'm going to enjoy the list. I'll enjoy the tournament. I enjoy all the players down there, so that's not going to be a big concern. What I thought I might do is, if you guys have any interest in this, I thought I might lay out a few potential lists. I was thinking maybe tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, and maybe 3 potential lists. And what I'll do is I'll talk about the pros and cons, and then maybe you guys can give feedback on each list. Maybe if you're able, if you have something to contribute, and if not, you can talk about the cool factor, or what your thoughts on the list are. At the very least, we can do something like that. So that's basically what I have to report on the list topic. In other news, I have been over the last couple days really sort of consumed by looking into this new X-Wing game by Fantasy Flight Games. I've always been a huge Star Wars fan. Not like an uber fan. Like, I don't read all the novels and things like that, but I've always had a real interest in that sort of stuff, spacecraft and things like that. So when I saw the X-Wing game, I saw it a little while ago when it first came out, and then I said, like everybody else, hey, that's really cool, but I never really pursued it. And then I got looking on the gaming network, and I saw some more coverage on it. Then I saw that there was some new expansions coming out and things like that. And then Steve over at WWPD just did a video last night on his sort of unboxing and review of the game, and then I did some more. He recommended going out and checking the Fantasy Flight Games website, because they had a cool tutorial on the website. And so I went over there and checked that out, and it was indeed really cool, very interesting. I got a lot from, side note, that's the tiles, what they look like when they're all glued up and complete. As I said, the tape comes off nicely. Okay, back to what I was talking about. He said that the video on there was very helpful, and watching it one time through, you would have a really good grasp of the basic concept of the game. And I would have to agree that the video was awesome, and I would have to agree that watching the video actually made me want to pick the game up even more. So today I contacted a local store, and my local store, 4-hour flight away, and they apparently do carry the items. So I think, much like Steve, I'm going to pick up a couple of the starter boxes, and then I think I'm going to order one of every expansion as well. Just because when I like to get into things, I hate kind of waiting on stuff. So I think I'm a pretty good judge of what I like. So I don't think getting all the expansions will be a waste of money in any regard for myself. So that's going to be coming up, and of course, immediately upon deciding I wanted to do that, I started to brainstorm some terrain projects, and I'm going to keep this one under hat, but I will say that I'm going to design a table specifically for the game, and I'm going to do it in a very unique way. as a side art project, I've been working on something of my own personal interest, not worthy of posting up just because it's not something I'm ready to post about and really expose to the world. But as I get better, I'm going to experiment with the techniques I'm learning, and it just screams X-Wing table. So that's something that I'm very excited about doing. Now, I'm really excited about doing it, but I have more things on the go, and because I have so much on the go, I'm unable to start that right away, which is kind of a bummer, because I want to get started, and when I really get passionate about something, I want to go head over heels and get rocking and rolling on it. But I have this project here, and this project is going to be a huge time sink, but it's going to be very awesome. It's going to be so many new things that I'm going to learn as I'm doing the project, and that in itself is going to be my reward from the project. You know, the dollar value is going to be nice as well, but I don't do this for a living. I do it for the enjoyment, and anything that I benefit on or because of, it's just a bonus, really. I like to use my hobby money to fund hobbies. So I'm in a unique situation where my hobbies generally don't cost me money out of pocket. So I'm able to, you know, order the stuff that you see me unboxing and things like that. So that's a bonus. But the steampunk project is going to be the first and foremost, and then I'm going to move on to the foy table. And then after the foy table, or in between working on the foy table, because it's going to have a lot of periods where I'm going to have to kind of leave it set, I might do the X-Wing project as well. So 3 projects, and who knows what will come up between now and the finishing or the completion of those. But do not hesitate if you have a question or you are interested in some sort of project. Just because I am working on something doesn't mean that I can't plan or, you know, talk about other projects. That's certainly something I can do. I have a little bit of a gap in this one tile, and that was probably me not pressing down hard enough yesterday, so I'm going to see if I can adjust that. If I can't, no big deal, because it will just end up as a exterior piece. It's very minimal. It's like, actually it's not even worth bothering. It's less than a millimeter, so it can certainly serve as an outside piece. I'll just bring these tiles up just to kind of show you guys what they look like. So there they are there. You guys can see that. And the product itself, you know, like I was mentioning, you can stack it up quite easily. Also, given that the area's got some vault in the inside, what I recommend doing too is you can actually turn 2 tiles like this, and then you can store up some stuff in between. So, but there we go. That's 3. I got another one on the floor that's already done. They don't have the magnets in yet, but that's coming. Yeah. So, anyways, the X-Wing. It's I'm excited because it'll be the first real game that I have played that's not Flames of War. And if you haven't seen any of the, or if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the X-Wing miniatures game, go YouTube it. There's lots of stuff out there. I've seen that they have a the Slave 2, I think it's Slave 2, Slave 1, I think it's a Slave 2 expansion out. They also have the Y-Wings, which are always, I don't know, have been my favorite a rebel vehicle. I don't know, X-Wings are cool, but the Y-Wing just kind of, I like the bomber capacity of it. So that's out, and I just think the game's got some really cool mechanics. It's got some neat templates that are used for the game. So that's really something I'm looking forward to. And I don't generally get that excited about other games besides Flames of War, but it looks cool, and I want to try it out. So look for that upcoming. So I'm actually going to probably pick that up when I go out. So maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe I'll do a little unboxing kind of thing. And as a side project on my channel, I'll still keep it on here because it's still going to be studio related. But maybe I'll just talk about my learning process, my progression in learning the game, and then you guys will kind of be able to go along for the ride and see how I'm making out in the game. And who knows what avenues that'll open up. Maybe maybe there's a need for terrain for that sort of project, and if something develops out of that, then great. It's just it's another way for me to sort of round out or sort of broaden my my terrain building repertoire, I guess it would be. So I don't like to get pigeonholed in Flames of War, and I don't consider myself pigeonholed. I just consider that my niche. That's a target market for me, and something I really enjoy doing. So branching out to this 28 mil project was not something I was apprehensive about doing. I was actually really excited about it, and I think that's probably why I'm so excited to start the project. If not to challenge myself with something new, it's more of a way for me to just try out new techniques and try out things that I can't necessarily use in the 28 in the 15 millimeter scale. So gets me away from the greenery and the the lush look of a table, and more to the the mechanical and the darkened the steampunk look that I think this new table will bring, and then flipping that around to go to the X-Wing table will be the completely different world, the alternate reality, and the scale will be very, very small, so even smaller than 15 millimeters. So I'll be jumping all over the place. So I'll have the 28 mil, the X-Wing table, the Foy table, which is the 15 mil. There's lots of exciting things coming up, and I think you guys will enjoy. If you don't like everything, or if it's not your forte, at least maybe watch the videos and check out, and then maybe you might learn something, or maybe look at something in a different perspective. If you're not picking it up, maybe you can live vicariously through the videos, and hopefully you guys will see something of interest. And I guess that's really what I'm trying to achieve with the videos in a general sense. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to keep working. I didn't figure you guys would want to watch me build more tiles, but that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the evening here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So if you can help me out, like the video, subscribe, and leave comments below, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. So see you later. Cheers.